Lee Daniels, a round of applause for this great production, United States versus Billie Holiday. Let's talk about it, y'all. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to KRSTV. This is your boy Kenny. Now remember, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell so you can get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow all the information I have in the description box as well as the comment section. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. Now, before I get started with this review, let me send a special shout out to Metro Health DC. If you are in the DMV area and you're looking for quality health care, reach out to us at Metro Health DC today. The number is in the description box as well as the comment section. Also, a form is there where you can fill out if you're looking for services with Metro Health DC. So if you want to become a part of Metro Health DC, click that form in the description box in the comment section to sign up with Metro Health DC today. Also, let me send a special shout out to the GMHC crew, which is Gay Men's Health Collaborative. If you are in the DMV area and would like to get tested for HIV, reach out to us at the GMHC crew for a home testing kit. You can have the kit mailed to you, or you can call and make a same-day appointment and come to our location to pick one up. And if you're interested in getting set up for PrEP, which is HIV prevention, reach out to us at the GMHC crew for that as well. Also, if you're a fan of KRSTV and would love to become one of my Black Diamonds, subscribe to my Patreon today. Black Diamonds, because in darkness we still shine. For $5 a month, you get all of my YouTube content, as well as videos that are specifically for the Black Diamonds. And some of those videos I will be sharing on YouTube, so everyone will get a feel of what the Black Diamonds is all about. Also, check out my YouTube partner, BK WorldTube, which is the Black Netflix. You get shows like The Oval and the Black Ink Crew. So after you watch this review, click that link in my description box and comment section to check out BK WorldTube. Now, this is my review of this phenomenal film that I saw on Hulu called The United States versus Billie Holiday. Now, those of you who follow me, you know that I did an episode on Billie Holiday on my documentary series, Tea and Scandals. That link is in the description box, so definitely check out my episode, as well as... So check out my episode, as well as definitely check out this phenomenal movie. This movie blew me away, and I was hesitant at first. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was really hesitant at watching it because I know Billie Holiday's story. The first time I was introduced to Billie Holiday, I think I was 10 years old, and I was obsessed with her from that moment on. I even did a report on her for my music class, and I got an A+ on it. So I am a huge Billie Holiday fan, and her story is very heavy. There were a lot of dark moments, so I was kind of hesitant to watch the film because I had already did my Tea and Scandals, and I know some of the turbulence and trials and hardship that this woman faced. But I can say I'm glad I finally watched it, and I was blown away. Audra Day, she was eccentric in this role as Billie Holiday. I literally felt I was watching Billie Holiday all over again. She really did a phenomenal job playing that role. And shout out to Audra Day for winning the Golden Globe, and now she's being nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress. I am really, really proud of her because I've been a fan of Audra Day, but I've never seen Audra Day in this light. And it's just phenomenal seeing her play this role. And I love the interview that she did with Oprah Winfrey, where she talked about that this role was challenging her to step outside of herself and to let go of fear. And man, it really took a lot of guts to play a role such as Billie Holiday, because Billie Holiday was a very big personality, and she had no problem telling it like it is. And that's what we love about her. I mean, only a person like that could sing that song, Strange Fruit, with such poise, with such dignity, and such grace. Even to the point that she upsetted the U.S. government, and they ran this whole sting operation to shut her down. And it wasn't because of the drugs. I mean, it was called the war on drugs, but it was war on blacks. And it was war on blacks telling the truth, because Billie was telling a hell of truth in that song. And that song is still resonant as of right now, because they recently passed another bill for anti-lynching, and they still have yet to pass it. So even right now in 2021, black people can still be lynched. So Billie was way ahead of her time. And that dirty son of a bitch, Harry Aslinger, fought to the nail to destroy her. And it's like, no matter how much he made it hard for her, she was not going to stop singing that song. Which showed black power, which showed greatness, strength. Because I can say a whole lot of things about Jimmy Fletcher, but on the flip, Jimmy actually really was in love with her. He really fell for her. He really got to know the woman on the inside. Because she's had nothing but turbulent relationship with men. When the movie opens, she's married to James Monroe. I mean, what's his name? Yeah, I think it is Jim Monroe. Yeah. And pretty much he was pushing her drugs and all of that. Even when she was on the set of New Orleans, they kicked his ass off the set. So he was just a no good motherfucker. And then later on, she ended up getting with John Levy, who pretty much promised that he would be able to, revoke the ban on her cabaret license. And then he not only was beating the crap out of her, but was also stealing her money. And then later on, Louis McKay, who pretty much did the same thing. So she had an attraction to these dark characters, because that's what she knew growing up. I mean, she grew up, working in a whorehouse where her mother was turning tricks. She was raped at the age of 10. I mean, when you think of all of the turbulence she was exposed to as a young girl, there's no surprise that she ended up the way she did, and why she ended up with heroin, because it was her only way of escape. I mean, and at that time, it wasn't like black people were being, given proper treatment for mental illness or trauma. You just dealt with it the best way you could, either through booze or through drugs or through sex or whatever. She turned to the vices that she knew. And sadly, she paid a dear price for it with her life, because she died at a very early age, at the age of 44. But this movie, I think, was a very good representation. Even though all of it wasn't factual, at least brought back the essence of Billie Holiday. And it's been shockwaves ever since this movie premiered, because every publication is talking about Billie Holiday again. It's like Billie Holiday literally rose from the dead. And people are really talking about, what she faced, singing that song Strange Fruit, and how the government did everything they could to tear her down. Even to the point that they even handcuffed her on her deathbed because they planted narcotics in her room. All of it just to break her, and all of it just to shut her down. But I liked it when she stood up to Harry Aslinger and she said, "Your grandchildren gonna be singing Strange Fruit and suck my black ass." I was so here for that. I was like, you tell them off, Billie, with an old piece of shit. I mean, it was more the fact that he was gonna try to make an example out of her, like who the hell does she think she is? But I also liked it how Jimmy stood up to him too, where he said that you hate her because of everything she went through. She made something of herself and you can't take it because she's strong, beautiful, and black. And that is so true about the great Billie Holiday. You know, she was a strong woman. She ain't take no shit from nobody. She cursed like a sailor and just loved life. And she wasn't, I wouldn't say she was self-destructive. I just think that because of the trauma in her life, she found vices to help her ease that pain. It's just unfortunate they weren't healthy vices. And I think what they show with her and her relationship with Jimmy Fletcher, Jimmy really loved her, but Jimmy was working for the feds. He was working for the exact people who were trying to destroy her. And it's just unfortunate that, you know, even at the part of the movie where they really started to fall in love, she ran to Louis McKay because she went what was familiar, because she never knew good men in her life. She never knew a man that was going to love her gently. Men always roughed her up. And she, even in the sex scene where she was looking for Jimmy to just, you know, give it to her, you know, kind of like what John Levy did in his, he was like, no, I don't want to do it this way. And you could see it was that little girl was coming out. That little girl who was scared because she's like, what? This was always expected of me. You know, men just went up in me and just roughhouse me. But he treated her gently. And I think she was really falling for him too, and she got scared and ran back to the turbulent man. And we have to be very careful how we judge her, because she was a woman of her time, and it's no different than Dorothy Dandridge. And it's not a coincidence that in her dressing room there was a picture of Dorothy Dandridge in the corner. Both of those women were kind of going through the same situation in a way. They were colored women at the wrong time. In the 1940s, it was literally a white man's world, and they were at the top of their game. You know, Dorothy Dandridge in movies, Billie Holiday in music. They literally were at the pinnacle. And they paid a dear price for it, unfortunately. And I want people to really watch this film with open eyes and with open minds as well. You know, really see Billie Holiday as truly a pioneer. She truly was. She pretty much led the charge before the civil rights. You know, she was a part of that struggle for black excellence and black revolution. You know, she was doing it before the Black Panthers, you know, before Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Her song really helped transcend America. I mean, the Times named it the song of the century. You know, this song is still prevalent even as of right now until in 2021. But I must say, Lee Daniels, shout out to you for making such a beautiful film in celebration of our gem, Billie Holiday. And I must say, I truly enjoyed this film from beginning to end. If you guys have saw the film, get down in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Also, check out my episode of Tea and Scandals on Billie Holiday. And I thank you all for your love and support. This was a really good film. I didn't even have any notes. I just spoke from the heart, because this is how much I truly admire this woman and how much of a true icon she is. And I'm glad that this film has brought her name back into the headlines and back into people's minds, as it should be. So get down in those comments and let me know your thoughts. So until next time, everybody, take care.